best at teaching us a new hobby that we can enjoy? Is it Amazon, TikTok, or Temu? We're going to be trying 3 different products at 3 different price points to see which one reigns supreme. This came to me when I was browsing on TikTok because my For You page kept pushing in my face that I needed to learn how to do needle punching. And it was every other video. It's like, you need needle punching, you need needle punching, you need needle punching, you need needle punching. So naturally, I picked one up from a TikTok shop, and now we're going to be comparing it to see which one's the best. Let me know in the comments if you've ever tried any kind of needle punching and what's your experience with it. Starting off with Amazon. And this kit is actually the cutest and simplest, but also the most expensive that we're going to be looking at today. Oh, and by the way, we're going to be using this podium right here to rank each one. Maybe they're gonna get bumped off, but we'll see. So they're gonna have to battle it out. Now, other than the fact that this box is absolutely demolished in shipping, it has also completely disappeared from Amazon, which is so rare. All I get is this screen with like, oops, and then there's a doggy and it said something went wrong because now the kit is gone. But the closest one I could find is this posting over here, and again, $43. This ain't cheap. And I think this is a great introduction to needle punching because we do have the needle thing going on here, and the project itself is a useful item. So this is a really cute pillow, but I don't know if I would use $40 for a pillow. I do have expectations from this. I'm just really worried because it's not posted on there anymore. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is really like a paint by number, except it's a push by number, a stab by number. Oh, I got worried because I didn't feel like this was going to be heavy, but okay. We have all of the materials in here, and then nothing. Wait, no instructions? Hello? With a new hobby, I should get instructions. Hang on. Got it. Okay, I guess this is the instructions? How do I know what color is what number? There's really nothing in here. Like, here you go. There's nothing in here. All right, so let's see what we have because the colors are not even together. Does that make sense? It's like there's a batch of this and all of them come into the same batch of just this condensed color. They're not separated by actual colors like the reds and the oranges and the yellows, which is also already very annoying me. I am not a perfectionist by any means, but this bothers me. But we do get the punching tool, which is a flower pot, and it says Dream Kids on it. I think what they mean is dream on, kids. You're not getting to get instructions. All right, let's just pull everything out. I am very annoyed that we are not getting the colors divided by colors. So part of me just, maybe I'm doing this all wrong. Maybe I kind of want to divide the reds separately. Look at that. It feels like I'm literally pulling them apart. Is there green? There's green. So we could just pull the greens, hello, like this. And I feel like we can just make batches of different colors. So we can put the purples together. This is part of the foraging, isn't it? Maybe this is part of the activity and they're like, you know what? We're gonna keep you busy. So we're gonna put our yellows together. What are you? Why is this yellow anemic? Why is this yellow not yellow? Why is this yellow a little sickly? This yellow's a little sick. We're gonna put it with the other yellows. Maybe it's gonna disappear. And then we have our blues. Like so, we have our pinks. This is going to take long. So here are the colors we're going to need. I'm gonna go ahead and spend the time to actually divide each bit by its color. The funny thing is, there are numbers on the cloud, as you can see that we had, but there are no numbers on the felt. Oh, wait, they put the numbers in the back. Okay. But we were definitely clickbaited because here it shows that they were stacked by color. However, they were not stacked by color. They were absolute chaos. But as you can see here, I finished putting all the colors in different batches of the same. All right, we're gonna start off with number 8. Apparently that's going to be white, but because they were all condensed with each other, I don't know if you grains can see, but some of that white has turned a little red thanks to the actual color red. So let's see how this is going to work. What's the method here? Do I start outside, go in, or inside, go out? I feel like inside, go out. Yeah. Correct me in the comments. Okay, I'm just gonna do this and push. Okay, that was easy. Let's do that again, but I'm going to do it quietly because you can hear what's going on. You know, maybe we should have gone out to in. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's try that again. We're gonna put it here. I can see through a little bit and push in. Okay, let's get a couple of those quiet shots. that actually was pretty relaxing, and it seems to be in place nice and sturdy. I'm gonna go ahead and do white on both sides just to kind of see if I'm supposed to go in to out or out to in. I'm gonna do the opposite on either cloud, and we'll take it from there and I'll give you my opinion. And ta-da! It looks really cute, but I have to say there is a distinct difference, at least for me, Kitty Editor. You'll have to let me know which one's your preferred, because I feel like the in to out just looks fluffier and a little bit more complete, whereas the one that's out to in, I don't know, there's something missing there. Let me know what you think. They are one on top of the other here so you can gauge. Kitty Editor, which one's your favorite? Interesting. Okay. Curious to know y'all's favorite. So the process at this point is exactly the same. I'm going to start from number 7, which is our green. Is it? No, I don't know my numbers. We're gonna start with number 7, which is pink, and then make our way all the way around the rainbow, all the way out. So what I'm doing at this point is going into out. So I'm starting at the center of each number and making my way out on either side. That's just the method I'm preferring, but you can do it however way you want. Oh, and just in case you didn't know, I really did have to spend time pushing each one of these things out in order for it to actually work. So it's not annoying. I don't necessarily hate it. So if you're doing something like this, clearly it's because you want to relax. So we're just finishing it off here. And ta-da, all done. It took me an hour and some change to do the entire thing. So it's definitely a relaxing activity and you get something out of it, which is pretty cool. That's the whole point. But yeah, it was cute, it was relaxing. Let's bring that podium down here, Kitty Editor. All right, we're gonna poof this into the actual logo. Very nice. And we're gonna go ahead and put it into second place, just because I don't know where the other ones are going to fall. So for now, it's a mix between where Temu and TikTok are going to go. But then again, maybe someone's gonna take second place. No, nobody push Amazon off. Nobody push Amazon off. Right now, this is it's Amazon's spot. By the way, I know many of you grains are exactly like me, whether you like to collect vintage stuff that you can't get your hands on anywhere else, like I did with this really cute Garfield bag, or if you're trying to get your hands on a really popular item that has gotten really expensive, but you're looking for a great deal. Which is why I'd like to talk about today's sponsor, Whatnot. For those of you who don't know Whatnot, they are the #1 live streaming shopping app. And yes, some of your favorite creators, even like HopeScope, are on there auctioning items. So whether you're looking for vintage items, collectibles like cards, or the newest popular figurines, you can definitely find them on there. I even made an entire video trying to see if what I'm getting on there is a bargain or not, so I highly recommend you check that out. And again, I was genuinely surprised I was able to get that Garfield purse, because that is not available anywhere, and at a really good price. And from what I learned, Whatnot is not just a shopping app with auctions. You can also buy items if you don't want to go through the auctioning. So you just go through the seller, go through their sections, and you can definitely find buy it now items. They also make it really easy to get together with a community that loves the same things you do. Again, if you want to see all the really cool stuff that I got from Whatnot, here's just an example of what I had gotten from there and full in-depth review in a separate video. And they really make auctioning very accessible. In order to bid for items, all you have to do is swipe in order to go to the amount you want. You also get to chat and interact live with the actual seller and ask your questions. And of course, you get to support small business owners. And with over 100 categories, you know they have you covered on your interests. So what are you waiting for? Get $15 off your first purchase by using the QR code on the screen here, or the link in my description or pinned comment. Again, that's $15 off your first purchase by using the QR code on the screen, or the link in description or pinned comment. So for example, this really rare Molly figure by Pop Mart is currently $45, but with this deal, you get her for $30. A huge thank you to Whatnot for sponsoring a portion of today's video. Now coming in at a fraction of the price, we have the Temu Punch Needle Kit. And this kit looks absolutely adorable. Look how colorful it is. And I know you're going to love this because we have frog coasters in so many cute colors. And it says DIY Punch Needle Kit with cute frogs. And again, they show us different places that the frogs are just placed. They look adorable. It looks legit. We actually get a loopy thingy. We get instructions. We get that felt material looking thing. I don't know how to operate this, but we're gonna learn because the first one was very basic. This one looks like we're actually going to have to learn some actual skills. And really, this one's much cheaper. It looks like it comes with a lot more stuff. Okay, there's a lot going on here. First things first, we have a pokey tool. Keep you closed up.
Hello, namaste.
Okay, apparently he wants to come back. And then we have some kind of wire tool. I don't know what this is for, but it's... Stop moving. Stop moving. It's moving. Okay, okay. You do you. And then we have a large threading needle. So it's very plastic. It's very reminiscent of kits that were easy to sew learning type kits. So curious where this is gonna go. And then we have some really cute colorful yarn from greens to blues and purples and cream colors, so I'm very excited about that. And I'm not sure what this thing is, but I feel like this is where the things are gonna clamp in and we go pitch, 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 with the needle like this. That's my guess. I feel like I could be right. And I don't know if you can see, so you're gonna get two different angles here, but on each one of these, it feels like a potato sack. We have little froggies, and each single froggy looks exactly the same. So we have six, 1, 2, 3, yeah, six. 6 of the same froggies, because we're supposed to be able to make 6 coasters, so this is where we're at. And then we have these gray things that I'm going to assume are likely the adhesive backings. Again, I could be wrong, but it does feel like this could go on the table, and maybe this is to seal in maybe the needle punch thingy. I say with zero confidence, or maybe too much confidence. And of course, last but not least, we get the instructions. So this is where all the magic is going to happen and where all the learning is going to occur. I think a lot is going to ride on these instructions, so let's see if we can follow. Step 1, it says to open this up in order to get the canvas in there. That's the word I was looking for, is canvas. Okay, we have this. What the shrug? Do I just take one of these and put it like that? The instruction didn't show too much. You know what? I'm just gonna do it like that. And maybe this goes around it? Like that! Okay, we're smart. We're doing it. Hang on. Let's center it a little better because I'm gonna get yelled at. Where's my froggy? Hang on. Okay, I think this is it. Okay, we got this. Put it in. No, that is not centered. Can I move it? What? Oh no, that is stretching it. I don't know why I'm having a hard time centering this thing. Here, maybe a little higher. There. Now this is centered. Hang on. Okay, that is, you know what? That is as centered as I can get it. I'm just gonna pull sides here. Pull different sides. It is definitely not centered. Anyone have tips?
Huh?
How do I get... Okay, that is not it. How do I get you centered though? Okay, what if I just do this? I'm gonna push it inwards, because then I know it's inside. And then we're gonna equally do that. It's not the greatest, but you know what? It's the closest we've gotten, I think. So we're just gonna put this in, and we're gonna squeeze. Is it even moving? Okay, it is moving. We're just gonna have to trust the process, which is me. I am the process. Now to thread our pokey thingy. So we have our pokey thingy. What do they call it? They just call it a needle. So right now we need, stop moving, we need these things. And they do say to start with the smaller bits first. So we're gonna start with the cheeks, pink. So we need pink. We're working through this. I think I understand. So we have to take this wire, put it through the needle, like so, and then take our thread, put it through. So this should go through like so. And now we're supposed to pull the entire thing together. So it should go right inside. Okay, we got it. And now for the next step, we need to get this thread inside the next hole, which is in here. So we go through again, we put this in, and now we pull through again. Okay, I think we got this. I think we've threaded our first punch needle. Hopefully the instructions are correct and that I did it right. And now it says to poke with the needle facing forward. So like that. Oh, we're doing it. Oh my goodness. Stop. It's doing something. Okay, that is impressive. Oh gosh, maybe I pulled too much. We're gonna go in and out. I don't know how much is too much. Oh boy. But I'm gonna go. Oh gosh. Oh no. I think I messed up. You know what? Oh boy. I think the problem is I moved too far like this. So then I had extra thread just hanging out. It says cut the line in the back after completing it. So if I go this way, do I just take my scissors, which I have lost? Give me a second. All right, got my scissors. And I think where do I cut though? I think I'm gonna cut this and then pull the entire thing out. I think so. I think that's what it is. So I have this. I definitely messed up. Let's just keep a little pinch. Oh no. It looks like our froggy doesn't have blush. It has a growth on its face. But plenty of time to learn. So we're gonna keep learning. We're gonna do the same thing now, but this time we're not gonna go too high, okay? We're just gonna stay little, like this. I hear the pokies. We're not going to raise our needle, okay? We're not gonna do a Jackie thing. We're just gonna keep poking until it looks good. So I'm gonna move one more forward and there. And I'm gonna cut the back. And then we're gonna see what that looks like. And pull out. You know what? We did way better. We just missed the spot here. So let's cut this. And we missed the spot because I was afraid of going through the same hole multiple times. Do not take me out of context and ruin the fabric is what I was trying to say. So now the question is, how forgiving is needle punching? Can I just go through again? Because the learning curve doesn't seem that bad. Okay, we're gonna do this again. I'm not gonna raise too much. Again. Okay, we're at the end. We cut off and pull out. Okay, look at that. Now I'm just gonna get a little closer. Voila. There you go. Kind of feel like cutting this. This is kind of bothering me. Am I even allowed to do this? We are learning. Look at the difference between the first one and the second one. Already this is way better. I don't know if this is gonna stay, but already this is way better. So now let's do black. You know, for some reason I thought I would not like this, but so far this is actually pretty cute. So let's see how close these need to be. So I'm just gonna, remember, do not raise your pokey thingy. Do not lift pokey thingy. Do not assume height on pokey thingy. Okay, I feel like we can get closer even. This might be way more forgiving than I thought. Oh gosh, I raised. Let's pull this back. Stay close. Okay, I feel like this is pretty good though. And pull out. Oh, heck yeah. Let's get a little closer here. What? I think I may have found a textile art I actually enjoy. You can't see, but I'm getting goosebumps right now because this is kind of like tufting, except manual. I might actually do this on live stream. Now that we've done the second eye while I'm talking here and absolutely loving this, now to do one line for the mouth. And the mouth is one line, so I'm curious how we can get a cute little curve. Okay. Okay. I think we're doing it. And yes! We got it! I am genuinely impressed with the first time I'm doing this. Now the question is, we've done all the little bits, we need to do the belly, but that's going to depend on what color froggy we want. I think I'm gonna do purple. And so for the purple frog, the color of the belly is the cream color, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that one first. And then once that one is done, I try to stay as close and tight-knit as possible. Again, my biggest worry is always to make the hole rip or something like that, but we're gonna inspect that is what I'm trying to say after we finish the entire thing. Listen, is it perfect? No. Is it perfection? Yes. Huh? It's perfect in my heart. This is my first ever fully done needle punching set. And this frog is derpy as they can get. But is it fun? Yes. Is it relaxing? Yes. Is it a little hard if you have chronic conditions? Yes, because I started feeling pain over here at the motion of constantly using it. So let me know, for those of you who do it, how do you avoid this kind of pain? Very, very curious. Okay, now the next step is to take this out. I'm really enjoying this. By the way, listen at the force that I'm using in order to push the needle in. Let me know if this is normal or if I'm doing something completely off. Okay, so let's take you out. And wait, which side is the right side? Is this the good side? No, I don't think so. I think this is the good side. Okay, we're gonna pretend this is it. So we're just gonna cut around the circle, as they mention. We're gonna work on it so that you can see the circle better than me. Voila. And now what we have to do is put it upside down, and we need to cut little slits like that, like a saw, as far as we can go. I don't have small scissors, so that's something I might have to invest in, like fabric scissors, like a saw and like a saw. Now we have to fold these in. I don't even know how to do that. Okay, so technically we're supposed to be able to fold all of these in like a saw, and we're supposed to be able to sew it. Now, I don't know if that's a possibility. What am I supposed to sew it with? Because the instruction themselves tell us that we need to sew it with a needle and a different kind of thread, but we didn't get any of that. So I feel like something's missing. Yeah, this, I don't know. I don't think so. Is that gonna work? Okay, I'm just gonna take this color and attempt it. We're learning here. We're gonna figure it out.
Figure it out. Figure it out. Figure it out.
This needle thingy is the best thing in the universe. Why have I never encountered this? Or maybe I have and I just forgot. Ooh. Of course it doesn't work if you're clumsy. Okay, got you. Stop it. And pull through. So allegedly, we should be able to just sew those bits together. Like that. So just fold, put in partially into both, I think. And pull. Okay. I'm just gonna keep trying here and hopefully it stays in place. Is this gonna work? I think so. I think it's holding. It's not doing the greatest job because I don't have fantastic scissors for this, but we're gonna go all the way around until it makes sense where we've tucked in the canvas.
Eventually.
Okay, we've encountered a major problem. This canvas keeps falling apart and the needle to sew everything in, it's too thick, and also I don't have the proper scissors for this. So I feel like because this is such a dedicated type of scissors that we need, maybe that should have been included in the kit, but okay. So I'm very sad because I really love this, but now it's starting to fall apart. So I'm just gonna take a piece here and cut that out because there's no way I can tuck this in. I'm so sad right now because my froggy is coming apart. I want y'all in the comments to tell me what I did wrong and how I can fix it. Oh, that is sticky. That is really sticky. This is good. This is great quality. Maybe I didn't need to try and sew. Maybe I just really need to find better scissors. It's over, Grains. It's over. No. I think it's over. I need better scissors. Oh, Froggy. I didn't hate this craft. I just didn't do the proper end result. It's really cute though, pre-trying to sew everything. Let's just cut what we can. Let's just do what we can here. Because at this point, oh gosh, this canvas keeps cutting off. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this canvas is definitely just breaking to pieces. All right. Here it is. No! Froggy! Froggy, no! My Froggy! You are still loved. I still love you. The finishing is terrible. So, I have to say, I don't dislike needle punching, okay? The finishing part is hard. I need better scissors. I'm not equipped for this. Even the instructions are using gigantic scissors. I just don't know. Maybe the next kit's gonna have more. Because the finishing is supposed to look like that. And this is what we have. The canvas is sticking out way too much. So I don't know if it's the scissors, the canvas, or even the needle they gave us. There could be many things, and because I'm a beginner, I can't troubleshoot proper. And so for this kit, I have to say, first of all, let's go ahead and change that into the actual logo. Very nice. Now we have Temu. And I have to say, it did include pretty much almost everything we needed as complete beginners. The only thing we were missing was genuinely the scissors or maybe the canvas. I don't know. So I think I'm going to, for now, put this, let me just let it hover. Yep, into second place, which means we're bumping Amazon down to third place. Now the question is TikTok going to take over first place, or is it actually going to bump everything and mess up the whole vibe? Let's find out. Coming in at $10, which is extremely cheap, from the TikTok shop, we have a kit for needle punching that also includes a display. And technically this is only supposed to have one project. Now, since we don't have TikTok shop here in Canada, I asked my friend to go ahead and send it to me. But when we tried to find the posting again, it just doesn't exist. So I'm not even sure what this is supposed to look like. So let's check it out. So here's what we get. We have a display canvas, I guess to put our finished piece in here. Not sure what else. Next we have some yarn in blue, beige, orange, and white. It looks like there's a little needle in here as well, so we're gonna explore all of that together. And we also get the wire and needle tool, but I have to say this needle tool is thick, okay? Thick. You gotta say it from your throat, it's thick. That's how thick it is. but it's definitely quite girthy. And then we have the wire, which is taped onto it. Let's see if we can remove you. And there you go. So we have 2 items here. Ooh. Not sure what happened here, but there seems to be some kind of leakage. And then we have the ring thing. It is quite big. I think it's about at least double the size of the ones with the frog. So I'm really curious how this is going to look. And last but not least is the art. Oh boy. You know what I'm scared of? Is the fact that we got no instructions and nothing that tells us what the end result of this is going to look like. I am not too hopeful. Like, clearly this is a fox, right? Y'all, I don't even know anymore. I am so confused right now. I'm gonna try and look online and see if I can find this anywhere else, because whatever TikTok shop this was made it look super cute and very nicely put on display. And now I have nothing, like literally nothing to work with here. This is not it. Give me a second.
A few moments later.
So I went ahead and typed Fox Punch Needle Kit, and lo and behold, one of them shows up on AliExpress for $5. I paid $10 US on TikTok shop. So already AliExpress is making a profit from $5 Canadian, which is like $3.50 US. So the fact that they've marked this up to $10 US, at least we know what it looks like, because I think if we look here, this is the fox eyes. This is supposed to be the starry environment. And then this is the situation here. Are there instructions? No. And it doesn't even come with a backing in order to finish it off and make sure that this sticks together. I'm looking through here. There's definitely a lot of words. It says it's a semi-finished product, and that's all I can see is now they're selling all these different cute ones for approximately $5. But there's no, oh, that's cute. That's a cute little duck. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot this one, and we're gonna know how to do it from here. Literally, this came with nothing. Good thing we had the one from Temu, because it actually came with instructions, because I don't think I would know exactly what to do at this point. So let's just get it on here, because this is quite the derpy drawing. This is absolutely done terribly. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna add the ring. Oh gosh, that is completely off center. You know what? Someone must invent a centering tool. At this point, I'm just gonna do this. Someone needs to invent a centering tool here. Voila. Okay, there we go. We're going to assume that this is what we're content with. I'm just gonna stretch it. There we go. And now we're just gonna go ahead and close this up, because this is the worst drawing ever. She's like, here, figure it out. You could do this. No, I can't, Jonathan. I can't do this, Jonathan. I don't know the end result, sir. So we know we're supposed to start with the small bits first. So we're gonna take our white, but this needle is huge though. But okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna start with the whites. Okay, so first things first is we're going to feed this thick yarn through here. This is way harder than the first one. I think if I had started with this one, I probably would not like needle punching. I would find this way too complicated, because I am suffering right now. Let's just get this through. Oh boy. Hello? Come on. Well, that is not working. How do I get you in? Does this work? Hello? Why is this not working? The other one, clearly all I did was take this and push it through. It's not doing it. Let me try and get the other tool. Okay, here's my wire thingy. And all I did was put this in, like that, and put it through. Is there something I'm doing wrong? Oh, there is. I am doing something wrong. I'm supposed to pull it through. Oh, Jackie. Focus. Okay, I'm supposed to put through this way first. There we go. I know y'all were probably yelling at me in the comments. Y'all love yelling at me in the comments. It's okay. You take your frustrations out on me. I'm okay with that. And we're gonna, oh wow. This yarn is terrible. It's already coming apart right before we even did anything. Come on.
It's unacting.
Just stay together, please. Come on. Okay, we got it. No, we lost it. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Stay through, stay through. Got you. Very nice. Not quite nice, but as good as it can get. Now we feed it through here, and now we pull it through. There we go. Now we are set up. So now we're gonna go in here. Wow, that is a thick needle, but you know what? It's doing its thing. I'm gonna turn it around to make sure that we get all the little stars. Voila. It's working, it's not doing anything different than the other one. So now we have our first star. I'm gonna go ahead and do all the rest of the stars just so that we have that white background, and then we're gonna move on to the next one, which is the black parts of the fox's face. So here we have the nose, we have the eyes, and we're gonna move from there, which is going to be the cream color. And for that, we're doing the ears, and then we have the tail, the tummy, and then for the two biggest bits, we have the orange part, which is the entire fox, of course, and then we have the actual background, which is blue. Now, all of this is definitely sped up, obviously, but for me, this is quite the experiment because I'm just working with whatever reference this person sent over, and luckily the Temu kit was there, seriously. This is our last thread to cut, and y'all ready for this? Because I was not. And ta-da! I am genuinely impressed I was able to do this, considering this is the biggest project with the least amount of information that we actually had on actually making it. So kudos to me, I guess. I'm actually really happy. I keep saying actually, I'm genuinely surprised. I really like this. And it took me approximately 2 hours. I don't know if it's because I'm just slow or if these things really do take that long. Now the only thing left to do is, I believe, to cut off the excess. We don't have instructions, so I'm making it up as I go. We're gonna remove a little bit. But then again, I probably shouldn't have done that because the canvas always wants to fall apart. I probably shouldn't have done that. There's nothing to seal it with. I probably shouldn't have done that. Let's pretend I didn't do that. Because technically, we have the little easel here, and we should be able to put it on display. Don't tell me this is not cute. I'm actually really happy that this was done. Is this the best kit, though? This is the battle I'm in right now. Give me a second, because this is really important. We have first, second, and third place we need to think about. Give me a second. Okay, I'm ready. Now, some of y'all might actually end up being very surprised on my judgment here because I have to keep in mind price and final project. So because the one from Amazon is over $40, it is expensive for what it is. It's really supposed to be an introduction to punching type projects. Are there kits from Temu on there? Absolutely yes. Did I get them? Absolutely not. I wanted to get something different. But because of its price point, I'm going to bump down Amazon to third place. And now first place is between Temu and TikTok. So let's go ahead and change this into the TikTok logo. Thank you, Kitty Editor. We're just gonna let it float right here. Now, the Temu kit is absolutely phenomenal, don't get me wrong, but I feel like because of the canvas just going all over the place and we didn't get the right tool in order to actually sew or maybe even cut to make the fine details, it's kind of losing favor for me. So we're going to bump Temu down to second place, which brings us to TikTok winning first place. And the reason for that is, yes, it's more expensive than AliExpress, but it came with an easel and the project was pretty straightforward. Next time, just screenshot what you're buying. Get it from AliExpress instead. So technically, it's not TikTok that's up there. You know what? We're gonna give AliExpress, they're gonna share the podium. Let's just put it that way. Let me know your thoughts and if you think I'm fair. If you want to see more comparison videos, make sure you check up here. If you want to catch something different, make sure you check down here. Until then, I will see you guys in the next video.